we did the math, and that would have been a $20 million mistake. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brian and Liz here, Fullerton party of 2. And as you guys can imagine, this is already take 2 because I got the giggles, Liz got the giggles. Here's what we want to do is we want to do an Ask Us Anything or Ask Me Anything challenge. I don't know, have you guys ever watched a video like this? We're gonna just kind of kick it with you guys. We actually put out a huge questionnaire thing over on Instagram, and we got a lot of questions in that we want to just hang out with you guys and maybe share a little bit more about who we are, what we're doing, and all this fun stuff. You excited about this?
I am. I think a lot of you guys are new. I don't know how many of you have transferred over from the lawn care channel, and so I think this is a fun way, if you are new, to kind of introduce ourselves. Yeah, so.
Well, the channel here, it's almost at 10,000 subscribers.
Which is crazy.
Which is really, really crazy. We're so excited that so many of you guys have hit subscribe and joined us on this adventure. Fullerton Party 2 is like our family channel, if you will, where the house, if we grow a family, if we, build a pole barn, the Tesla, just a bunch of fun stuff. But I actually have another YouTube channel all about lawn care and landscaping, and that's where probably a lot of you guys, like Liz said, know us from. But here's the goal. Here's the question that we put out on Instagram was, Ask Us Anything challenge, but anything not lawn care related. Yeah. Now, you gotta realize, like in that world, it's all day, nonstop lawn care landscaping, but we wanna say like, hey, there's other stuff like to our world than just cutting grass all day and making that cash, as my friend Paul would say, right? So let's do this really quick. We're gonna start going down here. I'm gonna lobby these.
Doing like rapid fire, because there's a lot of them.
All right, let's do this. It says, how did you guys meet?
I was his waitress at Buffalo Wild Wings. We actually have an entire video on this that you can put like a little card.
Yeah, how we met.
Thing in the corner, yeah.
She was my server at Buffalo Wild Wings. She actually got my order wrong.
He ordered the wrong thing.
For the record. If you go to your favorite restaurant and order your favorite food, your favorite appetizer.
It's not I've never actually seen you order that appetizer.
Yes, well, because restaurants have been shut down since the dawn of time.
We've been together for a while.
Any which way, she messed up my order and she couldn't keep her eyes off the prize, if you know what I'm saying. Here's somebody said, how is the new Tesla handling? Have you hit over 100 miles per hour yet? I don't know if that's incriminating to answer that question, but there's absolutely no way that we would ever go fast on that car. And there's a good chance that if you go over that speed limit, that's a bad thing.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. Because, but any which way. Let's see, what is your favorite gun? Do we have guns? I don't know if anybody knows that.
I think we all died in a boating accident, isn't that correct? But before the boating accident.
I don't know if the guns died in a boating accident.
My favorite gun was a P365 P-Sig.
Do we up until the unfortunate boating accident, like Liz said, we did have a small arsenal. Everybody bought toilet paper and this and whatever in 2020. Your boy here bought a bunch of pew-pews.
What's your favorite?
I just got a new SIG P320. Liz's everyday carry is a P365. I just got a SAS. 365 XL, yeah, SAS. I have a couple other fun toys. I don't know, I always wanted to do like a Sunday gun day on the channel for all my Second Amendment folks and friends.
It's a really quick way to get kicked off.
But I also think that's a great way to get the channel instantly demonetized from YouTube. So I don't know, maybe I'll try to sneak one in there. Somebody said energy drink or coffee.
I've been a big tea drinker lately. You're always energy drink.
I've been an energy drink junkie.
I do really like coffee though.
Yeah, I will do a Tim Hortons coffee. I'm not a big coffee person, but it's the only coffee that I can actually do. It tastes really, really good. When did you decide to get into YouTube? You answered that one because that was kind of
4 years ago?
Almost 5 in March.
5, wow.
Yeah, I know, time flies.
5 years ago.
5 years ago, we decided to jump on YouTube. Liz, actually, I bought her a camera for Christmas, and she was gonna do a bunch of like makeup blogging and vlogging and tutorials.
I got too shy.
And she got shy, she got cold feet. And the joke is, I'm like, listen, woman, if you would've did that 5 years ago, we'd be millionaires. Because like the biggest channels.
There's a lot more money in makeup than lawn care.
Yeah, lawn care YouTube than makeup YouTube. Have you ever tried peanut butter French toast on your French toast, peanut butter on your French toast with maple syrup?
No, I haven't. That sounds good though. Would you like that?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, you could put like chocolate chips. That would be good.
There's 2 types of people out there. Ready for this one? Let me know in the comments which kind of person you are. There's people that don't mind their food mixing, and then there's people that do not like their food mixing.
Touching.
Touching. We are anti-food touching people.
But if it's a topping, that's different, I think. Like peanut butter is a topping.
No, that's not happening.
I agree. I don't want like my mashed potatoes and peas mixing, but
like for example, Liz would make me eggs, and then she would put pepper in the egg batter, the yolk, whatever, to like make me scrambled eggs. And I was like, "What is that?"
All right.
And she's like,
"What's the next question?"
So, what is your next business adventure? You answer that one.
We actually, on my Instagram, we also had one too, which kind of ties in, I think, asking if we would ever get into rentals. And the answer is yes. I think that would be, when the time is right, a great next investment for us to make and something to look into. We've talked about me actually getting my real estate license.
Yes.
Just the way that you purchase investment properties is a little bit different for our understanding from our CPA when you do have your real estate license. So yeah, it's definitely something that we look forward to learning more about in the future.
Probably this year.
Yeah.
Because once you make the money, you got to do something with it. And outside of us building a home, we want to start actively investing and diversifying our income. Somebody said, what is the best place, or what is the place that you guys have both always wanted to visit? Well, you go first.
The giraffes. I want to go see the giraffes in Africa. There's a, it's called the Safari Collection, and in the Safari Collection, there's the Giraffe Manor, and you can go and stay at this manor, and during breakfast, the windows open into like their breakfast room, and the giraffes stick their head in and you can feed them and they'll eat like right off your plate and stuff. I think it's the coolest thing ever. I love giraffes. I think I would probably cry if we went.
My only issue is that it's in Africa. That's a far
plane ride.
Because you gotta like fly to like Europe to then fly to like Africa, and then you fly to like where the manor is, and it's all like by safari and all this other mess. That's a long ways to go.
It's a hike to get to it. So.
My little bucket list, I guess, place is Alaskan cruise. Anybody ever taken an Alaskan cruise? I just have this like grandiose idea of like big pane glass windows on a cruise ship, like Royal or Carnival or whatever. We do a lot of Royal Caribbean cruises. I think that would be absolutely beautiful. That's a bucket list one for me.
I'll say I'm gonna add one extra one in. This last year I was supposed to go to Ireland, England, and Scotland with my mom. It was like her celebration recovery trip after cancer.
Big bucket list.
Because of COVID, we weren't able to go. So I'd still like to be able to do that someday with her.
Somebody said, how long did it take you to order your Tesla from start to finish? Like order it to get it. I would say maybe 5 weeks, 6 weeks tops.
They're at the end of their like ordering cycle though.
Yeah, from what I understand, how Tesla fulfills the orders is that they build all the international versions of the vehicle for the first like 75 out of 90 days per quarter, and then they fulfill all the US orders that last 2 or 3 weeks. So if you put an order in like September 28th, sorry, you ain't gonna get it for, another 2.5, 3 months or whatever, right? Or October 1st, right? For us, we ordered it like mid to late November, so we got it about 4 or 5 weeks later, which wasn't too bad. And by the way, big shout out to Donald. Big shout out, raise thumbs up for Donald. Somebody came through and used our Tesla referral link.
You're so excited.
I literally...
He did a happy dance and everything.
I was jumping up and down.
He's still happy dancing about it.
Shout out to Donald. He used our referral code. I think you guys get 1,000 free miles. We get 1,000 free miles, which by the way helps us because when we go on road trips, it's really gonna help with the supercharging miles.
Yeah.
I wish I knew Donald more. He was just like a random person that used the code. I didn't even know for like 4 days. I'm so ecstatic. I literally was like, I've sold affiliate brand deals through my other YouTube channel and mowers and trimmers and blowers and other stuff. But dude, to sell a car, like that's pretty cool. So if you do use our code, please like shoot us a DM on Instagram, follow Liz on Instagram, please, at Elizabeth Fullerton, and then, or leave us a comment because it's just so cool. I don't know, like, I just think it's a lot of fun. Did you consider the two of a family or a couple? Do we consider us a family or a couple? Ooh, what are we?
I consider us a family.
Yeah, because we got 2 little fur babies.
I feel like once you move out of your parents' house
your family
with like a significant other, you're like a little unit, and we believe in marriage, obviously. So
how many kids do y'all want to have?
I'd like to have 3.
3?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. I'll glad that we consensus on that. No, we've talked a lot about that. We want to have 3 for sure. Who's the better, I didn't know what this word was at first. It caught me off guard. Who is the better euchre player? Funny
story, when we first started dating, we went to a friend's house and we're trying to learn, both of us at the same time, how to play euchre. And it was a hot mess. I don't think we've played since.
And we got destroyed. We like were a buddy on each other, couples friends.
It's supposed to be like a Michigan thing, isn't it?
It's a big
just suck.
No, we are not good at euchre or card games. How long have we been together? How long have we been together? I know the answer. I'm asking you, hotshot.
We've been married for 6, together for 8.
I know. I always try to get that one right.
Are we going to start a garden?
Are we going to start a garden? That's a good question.
I am so excited. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know all through quarantine, I was obsessed with my potted roses here, and I can't wait to plant them in our forever home, at our garden, and I want to have raised garden beds with like veggies and all sorts of fun stuff, maybe with chickens.
That's funny right there. Somebody said, no politics, please. Let's keep this fun. Well, where's the fun when you're not talking politics?
I don't want to talk politics.
I'm just having fun. Somebody said, if it wasn't lawn care, what business or career would we choose and why? Ooh.
That's a great question.
You.
For me, this is weird. This is like a recent development over the past, I would say like 4 or 5 years, is women's health. I've become really, really passionate about. I think it's very unfortunate that we aren't taught things about our own body. Just for the simple fact that I don't feel like doctors trust us to know about our own body. I'm just gonna get off the soapbox there. So
we're very natural people, and but in any which way, let's keep going.
What about you?
I don't know. I would probably be something salesman-y. You know,
You're great at sales.
I don't know. I something entrepreneurial related where I help people start businesses, grow businesses. I like helping people learn the other side of like the cash flow quadrant, as Robert Kiyosaki talks about. Because all you're told in school is like be a good employee and get a job, and like the other side wasn't even presented to me. I didn't even know there was another way to live as an entrepreneur, or business owner, or investor until I was 20 freaking years old. And I got messed up bad in my career path when I was younger. So what did you do to build your credit?
That's a great question, because I was actually a waitress, like you said earlier. I had 0 credit because I bought everything with cash for the most part.
And I had good credit.
And he had amazing credit.
Because I had bought about 3 or 4 lawnmowers, a couple of utility trailers, a couple of vehicles, trucks and cars. And so my credit's been pretty good for a long time. But I will tell you, at 19, get a secured credit card, or at 17 or 18 if you can. Take out a small loan, start building your credit. The 3 C's, look those up: cash, credit, and collateral. Those are big in life.
You've really helped me with my credit. I have great credit now.
You do have great credit, actually, which is really cool. Like you came from
I feel like an adult.
Started from the bottom. Now you look at the 800s.
Never use it, but
you're looking at the 800s, bro. Like we're gonna get some.
My credit score.
I'm just saying, bro. Like that's my sugar mama, you know. Somebody said this is a really good question. I'm not sure who it's from, but they said, "How many airplanes do you have?" Inside joke with one of our friends. How many airplanes do we have?
None yet.
None yet. That'd be cool to have a freaking airplane, wouldn't it? What is our biggest overall regret, if anything? Ooh, that's a good question.
Biggest. Go to the Bitcoin.
The Bitcoin question? Yeah, I mean, there's a couple things I kind of screwed up on in life. Who hasn't, right? But the Bitcoin thing, there's actually like
a huge story.
Yeah.
In this.
Long story short, I invested into Bitcoin about 7 or 8 years ago. It wasn't even a thing. And I had bought and sold and made, I had computers that mined the code. And I basically had several hundreds of coins that I traded in. I was making $2,000 a month with my Bitcoin money. Back when Bitcoin was about $5 a coin.
This is painful.
So we did the math, and that would have been a $20 million mistake in today's money. And so we're just gonna keep moving this on because
I just wanna throw in, like, everybody says, oh, live for your life without regrets. And like, there's things that sting like that, but I wouldn't change who we had to grow into to get to this point. And I think if we had gotten $20 million back then, or just hung on to it,
a couple hundred grand even,
we wouldn't be the same.
Nope, not at all. In fact, here's what I will say. I took my money, my Bitcoins, and I had sold them. And the reason I was selling them is because I it paid for my wife's engagement ring. So when I proposed to Liz, I actually sold out all my coins and I bought her our engagement ring. That was a couple grand, obviously. And that still to me is my best investment I've ever made. So I think she's gonna pay off more than 20 million, if you know what I'm saying. We still got about 19,99999 more to go. But they always say, like, you know, if you got a good woman in your corner, you'll make the money, and I believe that. Oh, dude, that just touched me. If you guys don't know, Liz just blew her nose. Little jump cut here, and she put the Kleenex on my arm.
I was trying to find somewhere to tuck it, so that the cut wasn't weird.
Oh,
hey, Ted.
This is our dog.
Anyways, what was the question?
Vision board. So
okay.
Every year we try to grow or add to our vision board. We have like a cork board. If you guys believe in that kind of stuff, we were big like visualize it, see it kind of people. Like times 10. I don't want to get like goofy on you guys if you're just watching this for the first time, but you got to know what you're looking for. You got to have those dreams and goals and visions. And we cut out pictures from magazines. Obviously, more lately, print something off on Pinterest or the internet. But we have a vision board that has 4-wheelers, houses, cars, clothes.
We have abstract things on there too. Like there's a picture of a child like praising Jesus with his mom.
Yeah.
So that, like, it doesn't have to be very specific. And we also tie those into our goal card goals that we look at every single day.
Yeah.
And those are actionable steps. We actually did an entire web webinar.
Yeah, webinar.
Brain slow.
Yeah.
Webinar with almonds. I don't know if you have. Can you link that?
Yeah, we'll try to leave that. There were some hardscaper friends of ours that came up. They're contractors and run their own business in Ohio and Fairfield County, Ohio. And if you know, you know. And but they came up. We did a whole webinar on it. It was really, really good.
Let us know if you want to do. If you want us to do like a video specific like video on our dreams and how we go about that and stuff here on this channel.
I like that because we need to set new goals for 2021. It's been a weekend. We haven't done that yet because we're still kind of working on some of the goals from last year. Somebody said, thank you for everything you do in the lawn care community. Hey, no problem. That's that is a sweet spot for me. I really do love my lawn and landscaping business. Next question is, what did your wife think about when you guys met about your businesses? Or did you start your businesses? It kind of seems like.
So Brian had the business before I started dating him. And before we even went on our first date,
the lawn care business.
Yeah, the lawn care business. Yeah. We sat down for coffee before we started seriously dating just to make sure we're on the same page because he, you know, owning a business is no joke and not everybody wants to sign up for that.
Yeah.
And so we really hammered out, we talked about everything you're not supposed to talk to, religion, politics, life goals, like, I guess you should probably talk about life goals.
Yeah, kids,
but everything they tell you that you're not supposed to talk about before we even went on like our first official date, and we just made sure we're on the same page and things like that. I had always had more of an entrepreneurial spirit about me. I couldn't imagine working at a desk for the rest of my life. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, so it was a natural fit for me to be somebody in a support position for somebody who owns a business.
Well, and to double back on that, or to piggyback on that, you wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and wife.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm looking for that. Like,
yeah.
How do you interview for that?
Really a great,
it's
like, meshing of both of our wants.
And it's tough in today's world because like women want to be career oriented, which is great and fine. Guys, sometimes they want to work more or work less, so they want to play video games. So she was looking for somebody ambitious. I was looking for somebody equally ambitious, but like in a different role to like be, you know, run the house. And I don't know if that's like old school, but hey, that's just
we're very traditional.
We're very traditional. Somebody said, who cleans the toilets? Actually, nobody.
Nobody.
we move places.
No,
we're kidding. Sorta.
I would clean.
No, you clean like every couple days, couple weeks.
Now we have somebody who comes in and cleans for us.
We just hired.
Very, very grateful for.
Just hired a cleaning lady a couple weeks ago. Thank you, Jesus. Her name's Gabby. Shout out to you, Gabby. If you ever watch this video, you're a gem. You're an angel. It's just tough to like have Liz do it, me do it. We're so busy running around. A lot of the same questions coming in that I haven't answered yet. If you, can you do another YouTube video dedicated to ranting about Ford Sync 3? I have a truck and it has, the infotainment is Ford Sync 3. It's the worst system ever. I'm not gonna get into it. A lot of people must be 2A here. What is your dream gun to own? I don't know, maybe a tank, like a decommissioned tank.
Oh my gosh.
Would you guys ever sell everything and move to Florida?
Yes.
Dude, okay.
Maybe not Florida, I don't know.
Yeah, the Florida heat kind of gets me.
I do love the tax incentive of living in Florida,
yeah,
amongst other things.
We've only considered 3 places, honestly. Maybe 4. Florida, Texas, Wyoming, and Oklahoma. Straight up. Actually, about 6 months ago, we were hardcore considering leaving Michigan and going to Wyoming.
We love Michigan. Like, I think our state is one of the most unique places you can live. There's water within driving distance of pretty much anywhere you are in the state. And we love
the 4 seasons.
Like, the geographical location of Michigan. Other things about Michigan?
Yeah, the politics are interesting. Somebody said, have you started picking out anything yet for the new build? And cabinets, flooring, all that kind of stuff. So
we did an entire video looking at this place, Floor Decor and More. Is that something like that? And you couldn't hear me the entire video because I'm 5'3", I'm quite a bit shorter than Brian, and wearing a mask, like that distance from him holding the camera and then also having the muffled and very high pitched, could not hear me. So we had to scrap the entire video. But we are looking forward to doing all of that soon with a better camera and making appointments so we don't have to like.
Okay, hold on. The real story is we argued for a half hour.
It would have been a great video though. Would it not have been a good video?
No!
I think it would have been interesting.
There's no way I could have edited this video to make it look like we weren't killing each other. Because dude, like, we're real people just like you guys. Oh, they're so
Our
positive.
Our tastes are very different apparently.
They're so happy, they're so in love, they're just, That's not the case, okay? We're real people. Liz has one time rolled her eyes at me, one time in 7 years.
Only one.
No, we couldn't literally decide
I have some questions
on
too.
anything. Somebody said, what do you guys do in your spare time? And actually the next question right next to it was, do you guys have any hobbies?
That's a good question.
You know, interestingly enough, like our hobbies were like watching YouTube, dream building, looking at homes and car magazines. Like we would just kind of be homebodies. We are
We were
homebodies.
too poor for a very long time to have any actual hobbies.
Yeah.
So we would go and dream build. Our date night would be to go to Barnes and Noble, which is like a bookstore. I think they're nationwide.
Yeah.
Get a coffee maybe for like $3 and then flip through magazines of like these luxury homes or these great cars. And then we would go and drive through neighborhoods by us and just dream about the future a lot. That was a lot of our date nights. I think now though, like in the summer, we love to ride our bikes together.
Yeah.
I think that's
we found
really
bikes.
good.
We have two Trek bikes. We love those. About 3 years ago, we picked those up, and we love them. I personally love four-wheeling. I'd always really wanted a four-wheeler. I think I'm gonna hit the trails a lot next year, and of course, when we have time to be on our property, like once we're like on home base, I plan to take the four-wheeler out every day. And then I think this year, again, I don't know why we're talking about so much about pew-pews on this, but
that's really become a good outlet, I think, for him.
It's just like getting the aggression out and like the frustration out. Like running a lawn care landscaping contractor business, being blue collar, it's tough. It's hard work. It's tough. And for me, I've just really enjoyed letting that frustration out. And then I just think it's cool, like as a guy who doesn't want to play army and tactical, right?
I love my Peloton.
Yeah,
And
exercising.
crafting and decorating.
I like CrossFit. I haven't
cooking.
been in the last 18 months. You are a good cook. You're a good baker.
I really do like baking more than cooking.
Yeah, I don't know if you're a good
Soups
cook.
are like, I like soups. You're so picky.
No, dude, you're
You're
good.
like the pickiest. You're
You're a good baker. The cooking, I don't know, like it's hit or miss. I don't know.
You didn't like that French toast this morning?
The French toast this morning, Liz makes a killer French toast.
Did you?
By the way, I put this on Instagram yesterday. If you have breakfast food at lunch, is that still considered breakfast or is that now considered lunch?
It's brunch.
Leave me a comment or whatever they say, a comment in the comment section down below. All right, what do you got? You got any good ones?
Yeah, who is funnier?
Uh,
I think you are because you're quicker, but I get some really good ones in there.
when you get them in, they're good. Like,
yeah.
like I'm not
I don't
just saying
do it
that.
very often. I'm just not as
You're
quick
like
on
a
it.
one shot, one
But
kill.
when I do, they're pretty good.
Liz is the sniper of joke telling.
Who's most likely to get mad first?
Liz.
I am. I have the bigger temper by far.
I am the.
I feel like my temper's rubbed off on you though.
Yeah, I am more aggressive the last few years for sure, dude. I'm like just even, and Liz is like. Lately though, you've kind of mellowed out because like things have been pretty good the last couple years.
All right. Who takes longer to get ready?
I do.
You do because you nap before we leave everywhere.
Yeah.
And so I will be ready and then he will get in the shower. And I don't understand it.
The whole like, give me 5 minutes, guys, and then you're
I
like,
hate
you gotta like
being
take
late,
a
too.
number 2, you gotta shower, then you gotta shave, and yeah, I take more time to get ready to go.
What are you most excited about when you can move into your newly built home?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I would think the most interesting thing about the home is that it's built for us. If that makes sense. Like I've had to like expand into everything else. Like our old apartment, we outgrew in like 2 minutes.
We outgrew this place, honestly.
This place is 1,400 square feet. We outgrew this as well. And we don't have kids yet. I think the new place is gonna be nice to expand into that, but it's like designed with like our needs in mind. Like hosting, if you guys can't tell, we're big like homebody, hosting, having friends come over. We
like to travel.
We like to travel.
But beyond that, like I want my house to feel like a resort, and I feel like
we want people to come on
Yeah.
over. We want to host people every weekend, host our guys, our employees that hang out with us. They're really good guys. We love taking care of them. My friends, my subcontractors, just a lot of my lawn bros. Come on over. Let's ride the four-wheeler. Let's go into the, hang out in the pool. A huge man cave in the basement. Everybody wants to put like a bowling alley in their house. Maybe you're into bowling, maybe you're not, but me, I'm thinking about putting a gun range in the pole barn, like in the basement. We really are. So that has become a really good hobby.
I'm most excited about having like a concrete place that is just ours. I
Yeah.
moved around so much.
You did.
And have never, like, this is the nicest place I've ever lived.
Yeah.
So to be able to have a custom built home on land that we own, like, it's making me emotional, like, thinking about it. I'm really excited for that first night, or that first morning when we wake up and be like,
Hey, we live here.
we live here,
Like
you know?
we can't get evicted. Well, I guess as long as you pay
We
the
can.
mortgage. All right, let's do 2 more because we got to wrap this guy up.
Okay.
By the way, if you guys have watched this far with us, you got some fun, quirky comments. If you guys want to leave a comment down below, it really helps the channel and all that fun stuff as well. But and big thumbs up. We super appreciate that. We got Teddy.
Oh, this is a cute one.
Gotta go. One more. We got 2 more questions.
Two more.
2 more questions, bro.
What's your favorite little thing that Brian does for you? I have to say, you put toothpaste on my toothbrush every single day.
I put toothbrush on your toothpaste.
Yeah.
I always try to do like little nicety things.
Because then it means that like I know
Every day.
that the first thing that he thought of when he woke up that morning was me and like taking care of me. And I think it's the sweetest thing. It doesn't cost anything besides thought and time. And I think those are more meaningful than like big gestures. It's those little tiny things. I will also say we keep a expo marker in the bathroom.
On the mirror.
And he'll always we write like notes back and forth to each other. And it's really fun.
A lot of them are check yes or check yes, if you guys know what I'm saying.
All right.
So.
Last one.
Last question. Yes, I had like about 20 different ones. Somebody said, when are y'all starting a family and when are you guys gonna start making babies and when is Liz's due? And I said, I'm like, that's an interesting question to ask, but do you want to just... And so I think we're going to wrap up the video right here. If you guys enjoyed the video, blink if you're in trouble. This was a lot of fun. We really enjoy hanging out with you guys. This was an Ask Us Anything or Ask Me Anything challenge. And so this was one of those fun videos that we just want to hang out with you guys. Anything else you want to cover while we're here?
No, just thank you to all of like our new subscribers. Like I can't believe how quickly this channel is growing.
Yeah. My goal is to take this thing to 100,000 by the end of the year. So if you guys are new here and you want to subscribe, it would really mean a lot to us if you did subscribe.
Like 90,000 to go.
Yeah, 90,000 to go. But we got this. You're gonna be so excited to be part of this channel. Like this thing's gonna get big, I promise you. Especially when we start building the home, and you can be one of those people that said that you were here first, below 10,000 subs. You know what I mean? So. Anything else you want to add? All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching Fullerton Party 2. Hey, stay tuned for Tuesday. I got Tesla Tuesday coming. I'm so excited. Shout out to Donald. Donald is the man, and anybody else who uses our code, my Tesla referral code. I'm such a kid in a candy store when you guys comment on that stuff. All right, my dog said we're out. Over and out. Fullerton Party 2. We'll see you guys.
Bye.